people whom you can't personally reach, but you follow them. A good example is, for example, you want Oprah Winfrey. They remind you a good mentor. Why you need a mentor is because they remind you why. Then, another thing while you're looking for a mentor, also learn to look at the right places. Don't remember this dunia, kila mtu anaweza kuwa mentor. There's this saying, I don't know whether it's a saying, it's a joke, but I've heard it several. As in, even fools get old. I think you've heard something like that. Even fools get old. So, the reason why I think these people say, you don't go asking just because somebody is old, don't automatically assume that he or she is wise. No, even fools get old. So when I say look in the right place when looking for a mentor, also say, for example, let's be frank. Being a mentor can be a lucrative thing. See, unasikia somebody, they are being paid. You are supposed to, okay, the ones which I know you are supposed to pay them. See, umenipata kwa club. See, both of us, yani, it's a lucrative thing. To be a mentor can be lucrative. So, if somebody, you get the wrong person, you ask him or her for advice and to be your mentor, mbona akatai pesa? Labda akona shida pesa. You're getting a cut. Maybe that person has akona shida pesa. Maybe you're getting. So look at the right place. Don't get a mentor. Say, I have nothing against those people in the club and all that, but don't look for a mentor in the club because yani is different. I don't know how I can tell you. Look, study, follow these people. Know who you want to be your mentor. Usipate mtu atijuu cause ni dereva, you assume first, yani duka research about them. That's why I say look at the right places. Do a small research. Niko na shop yangu. There's somebody akona supermarket. I want him or her to be my mentor. Do a small research. Just because ako kwa business ya supermarket, automatically impede the right to be your mentor. What has she done? Labda hiyo she inherited hiyo do tu. Labda aliangukia. Kuna wale pia angukia. This is in Kenya. Labda aliangukia hiyo supermarket, akakuwa the owner of the supermarket. He or she became the owner of the supermarket. Now, will this person be the right person to mentor you? The person who was in aliangukia hiyo supermarket because of ABCD. There are those even who kill other people to gain what they want. Because somebody is driving a car, unasema juu mimi nataka mtu siku moja drive gari. No, look at the right places and follow and get to know the mentor before you approach. So those are some of the hints nilikuwa nafikiria you should think before getting a mentor. And don't forget, I said this topic is usually wide. Why do we need mentors? So to my last point, before I'll just do a short recap. We are discussing today at the Envila show. We're discussing why do we need mentors, and we have discussed several points. Point number one was shorten the learning curve. Mentors help you shorten the learning curve. Number two, mentors see what you can't see. This is whereby they spot your fears and habits. Then the next point, which was point number three, mentors, they keep you accountable. In the discussion, while we were talking, I'd mentioned that these mentors, they keep you accountable in the sense that if you set goals, these mentors will ensure you follow up the goals, how to attain them. Then point number 4 was these mentors, they inspire and motivate. And this one I raised it whereby there usually comes a situation in life whereby you need inspiration, you need motivation through their life, through their talk, they help you inspire, they help you become inspired and motivated. Then the point number 5, I mentioned mentors help open doors. They link you with person A, they use their network to link you with person A, B, C to help you achieve your goal. But I also highlighted the point that a mentor, it is not his or a duty to help you open doors. This is whereby, as in, cause my mentor is Nani CEO or Equity. Now I feel like, cause I pay him some money to mentor me, maanishi ati sasa juu nakupeanga ido connect me with nani business. No, it is not his or a duty to help you open doors. He will just do the ones which I told. She'll inspire you, he'll motivate you, help you motivate you, but it is not his or a duty. Now to my last point, which they remind you, a good mentor, why you need a mentor is because they remind you why, who you are, and why you're doing what you're doing. Remember, in life, whatever you plan to do in life, there are ups and downs. And when you're doing this thing, when you're trying to achieve your goals and you achieve your dreams, sometimes life inaweza kupiga vita. You have ever had pigwa vita na life? Life saa zingine can be tough. And that's where a mentor comes in. They remind you why you are there, why you are doing what you are doing. Because it's a cliche, it's cliche to know, it's common, you've heard this before. It's not an easy road. Trust you me, whatever you want to do is not an easy road. You can take that to the bank. It's not an easy road. So life will hit. And that's where mentors come in. They remind you why you are on this path. Because sometimes without this mentor, kusema kweli, tagonga mawe. You'll hit the ground. You'll need somebody to remind you to get up. Utapigwa knockout. They're there, they're coming. If you haven't been knocked out, they're coming. They usually say, as in, if you have a dream, kuwa ready kubeba pia hiyo mzigo, carry that burden, because that's where now mentors come in brief. They'll remind you why you are on that road. They'll sometimes, because me personally, now let me rewind to me myself. Personally, there are times whereby you feel you go down, let you down. But sometimes the mentor I have, they inspire me. They inspire me. And remember, mentors, now we're concluding. Remember, mentors, that's why I told you this topic is wide. Remember, mentors, books can be your mentors. First of all, a book is one of the mentors tunakuanga. When you see somebody reading a book, book written by so whatever, let's say somebody reading a certain book, that book is one of the mentors, is being mentored by that book. So books are some of the mentors. Then kuna kwanga na mentors. There are people who, like, you can't. There's another category of mentors. So you have talked about books. Then there's those category of mentors whereby those people whom you can't personally reach, but you follow them. A good example is, for example, you want Oprah Winfrey. I know you know that name. Oprah she can be your mentor. How? Follow her whatever channel, whatever she uploads, follow whatever. You see, she's mentoring you from a distance. Now then there are those mentors who you can meet physically. Unaona, sasa ndo nilikuwa naongea now. That's why I was talking about basically, I think from the top, from the beginning to the end, I'm talking about a mentor whom you meet on one by one, you discuss. So now I'll conclude by saying this mentor remind you of why you are in the game. Let's call it the game. You're in the game. So once again, I'd like to thank you, asante sana, for viewing this episode. It is the Envila Show, and I'm your host, OG Mwenyewe. And the title of the show, of this episode, was Why Do We Need Mentors? I've tried to discuss them from point. These are the points which I came up with. Point one, I've shortened. I've given certain points which I feel there are some of the reasons why we need mentors. And I'm sure I'll welcome you to our next episode, because in another episode, I promised we will have a guest, a specialized guest, who will now help us discuss why we need mentors, and he or she will personally tell us more about mentorship. Like I said, as they will introduce the show, this is part one of our future episode. So asante sana, shukran, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. I'm your host OJ Mwenyewe, and the show is called Envila Show. Asante sana, shukran.